So yeah, I just saw the new Evil Dead Burn, and I have written about Evil Dead in my book series before. Evil Dead is something that incorporates a various themes of torture, a fear of the imposter, the death curse, a torturing specifically of the privileged, and monsters, spirits of the past, the imaginary past, that are tied to sort of present barbarities that are passed off onto the crimes of some other place that allow the middle class to fall under their spell and clutch pearls. Evil Dead does that generally by infesting the spirits of usually white middle class people, sort of killing the Scooby Doo detectives because curiosity killed the cat. That's basically what happens with Evil Dead. Children shouldn't play with dead things. And I've noticed that with the Evil Dead Burn specifically, it had a specific theme. Like Fede Alvarez's 2013 Evil Dead, which was about drug abuse, kicking the habit. The latest Evil Dead Burn, its theme was domestic abuse and rape apologia. So the appearance of the Evil Dead is largely just a black mirror, a funhouse, if you will, to peer underneath the seemingly perfect veneer of the middle class American family. They have, the Gothic mansion, they return to it, and they're forced to confront something that the family itself can't really face, but the outsider who's trying to gain access, not the Evil Dead, but a French woman who marries the eldest son. And after he dies, she returns with the family and is basically forced to confront all of these things that come to the surface through the vector of the aforementioned Evil Dead. And it had really, really well timed scares, jokes. There's a creepy old lady. There's a numinous scene involving a spooky bedsheet, which is a completely different school of scares. The school of terror vis-a-vis Anne Radcliffe versus the school of Matthew Lewis and gore. So terror versus horror, it had a bit of both, and that's not something you normally see in Evil Dead. Usually it's very schlocky. And this was an interesting combination of some things that you don't normally see. And I agreed with the domestic abuse themes. It didn't really lean too much into Orientalism or xenophobia like some of the others did. And honestly, it was just a really well-rounded film. I liked it a lot.